What chooses your words before you think them? You might find yourself remembering moments when exactly the right words just came, without planning, without rehearsing, without thinking through what you would say. Perhaps when someone was hurting, the perfect words of comfort emerged. Or when someone needed clarity, you heard yourself saying exactly what they needed to hear. Without knowing, you knew it. Maybe moments in conversation when you surprised yourself with insights that felt wiser than your usual thinking. Words that seemed to come from nowhere, deeper than your everyday mind. You might begin to notice something curious about these moments. The words didn't feel like your creation. They felt more like something experiencing itself through you. As you consider this experience, you might recognize that speaking isn't really what you thought it was. It's not your mind creating words, then your mouth delivering them. Something chooses the words before your thinking mind gets involved. The same intelligence that's selecting these words right now. As you listen, the awareness that knows which words will land, which ones will create recognition, which ones will open understanding. You might find yourself remembering those times when you started to say one thing, then different words came out, better words, more accurate words, words that served the moment perfectly, without consulting your analytical mind. As these memories connect with your immediate experience, something begins to recognize that what you have been calling spontaneity or quick thinking was actually intelligence operating at a level deeper than thought. The way your heart knows how to beat before your mind understands rhythm. The way your eyes know how to focus before your brain calculates distance. The way your words know how to serve connection before your thinking mind plans the conversation. You might begin to sense that language isn't a tool that you use. It's intelligent expressing itself through the form of sound. The way music expresses through instruments. The way light expresses through color. Every word you've ever spoken was consciousness finding perfect expression for what wanted to be communicated in that moment. Even when the words felt awkward, something was learning, refining, discovering how to express more clearly. This same natural intelligence chooses which memories to surface when someone asks you a question, which examples will illustrate your point, which tone will match the emotional needs of the moment. You might notice that the listener of these words, the one who understands meaning before the sentence finishes, the awareness that recognizes truth when it hears it, is not separate from the intelligence that chooses expression. The speaker, the listener, the words themselves are not different things. They're the same consciousness, exploring communication through the elegant process of expression and recognition. Something remarkable is happening right now. As you use your natural capacity to understand language, to explore your natural capacity for expression, the same intelligence that chooses your words is now choosing your understanding of how words get chosen which means you're experiencing the very process that we are examining as we examine it. You might notice that this moment of recognition doesn't feel like learning about communication. It feels more like communication recognizing itself through your immediate experience of listening and understanding. The fact that these words make sense to you before you analyze why they make sense proves the intelligence we are exploring is what you are, not what you have. Which changes everything about expression. Because you're not someone who sometimes finds the right words. You are the intelligence that naturally knows what serves each moment, learning to recognize itself through conscious communication. Every conversation becomes consciousness talking to itself. Every expression becomes intelligence exploring its infinite capacity for perfect articulation of whatever wants to be understood. As you consider what this means for your daily conversations, you might sense that nothing needs to be practiced or improved, only recognized and trusted. The same intelligence that chose every perfect word you've ever spoken is available right now for conscious participation in whatever communication you're currently navigating. You need to recognize that perfect expression is what you are, operating through the natural process of conscious communication. This is intelligence recognizing itself through the simple awareness that the understanding happening right now and the words that created that understanding arise from the same source. You realize you're not someone who uses language. You are the intelligence, learning to express itself as perfect communication, moment by moment, word by word, recognition by recognition.